Hello, readers. It's Miss Ornelas. Welcome. We're here to do our second read of our story of the week, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. As we listen, see if you can focus your attention on our question of the week. How can an adventure cause trouble? Does Goldilocks get into trouble? As always, focus your attention, concentrate. Use your eyes, ears, and brain, and ignore distractions. Let's begin. Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Once upon a time, there were three bears who lived together in a little cottage in the woods. There was a great big father bear, a middle-sized mother bear, and a wee small baby bear.
Friends, how many bears live together in this cottage in the woods? Three bears. One is a father bear. Who are the other two? Yes, the mama bear and the wee small baby bear. Large, medium, small, in the woodland.
One morning, the three bears decided to go for a walk in the woods while their breakfast porridge cooled.
Readers, what do the father, mother, and baby bear decide to do one morning? They decide to have a nice walk while their porridge, or oatmeal, cools off. Have you ever eaten porridge? As we know, porridge, our amazing word, is another word for oatmeal. Have you ever had a hot oatmeal? I love it. It's one of my favorite breakfasts.
While they were gone, a little girl named Goldilocks came past their cottage.
Readers, while the bears are gone, who wanders by their cottage? Do you see her in the picture? It's Goldilocks. Tell me about Goldilocks. What is she like? Yeah, she's a little girl. She's curious. What about her hair? What does it look like? It's gold or blonde. Goldilocks, because her locks or her hair are what color? Golden. Goldilocks.
She peeked in the window, and when she saw that no one was at home, she went inside. There on the table sat the three bowls of porridge. The porridge smelled so delicious that Goldilocks just had to have some.
Readers, what does Goldilocks do before she goes inside? Yep, she peeks through the window to see, is anybody home?
First, she tried the porridge in the great big father bear's great big bowl, but it was too hot. Next, she tried the porridge in the middle-sized mother bear's middle-sized bowl, but it was too cold. Then she tried the porridge in the wee small baby bear's wee small bowl, and it was just right. So she ate it all up.
Readers, whose porridge does Goldilocks try first? She tries the papa bear or the father bear's porridge. Readers, how do you think the porridge would taste? I think it might be pretty good because Goldilocks eats it all up. She loves it.
When she had finished the porridge, Goldilocks wandered into the sitting room, where she found the three bears' chairs. First, she tried the great big father bear's great big chair, but it was too hard. Next, she tried the middle-sized mother bear's middle-sized chair, but it was too soft. Then she tried the wee small baby bear's wee small chair, and it was just right. So Goldilocks sat down in the chair.
Readers, which chair does Goldilocks like best? The baby bear's chair. Why doesn't Goldilocks like the mama bear's chair? She says it's too soft.
And broke it all to bits. Then Goldilocks went upstairs, where she found the three bears' beds.
What happens when Goldilocks sits in the baby bear's chair? It breaks all into pieces. What do you think made it break? I think when she sat on it, maybe she's a different size than the actual baby bear. What else could have made it break? Good ideas. Let's continue.
First she tried the great big father bear's great big bed, but it was too hard. Next she tried the middle-sized mother bear's middle-sized bed, but it was too soft.
Friends, why doesn't Goldilocks like Father Bear's bed? It's too hard. What else in the story was too hard? Do you remember what else? Papa Bear's chair was too hard. Are you noticing a pattern? Papa Bear's chair was too hard. And now here what's too hard? Papa Bear's bed.
Then she tried the wee small baby bear's wee small bed, and it was just right. So Goldilocks lay down and fell fast asleep. No sooner had Goldilocks fallen asleep than the three bears returned home. Their walk had made them very hungry, so they hurried right into the kitchen.
Readers, what happens when Goldilocks tries the baby bear's bed? It's so comfortable. Goldilocks falls right asleep in the baby bear's bed. And who's coming back home? The bear family. Let's see what happens.
Goldilocks had left the spoon in the great big father bear's porridge. Someone has been eating my porridge, said the great big father bear in his great big voice. The middle-sized mother bear saw that the spoon had been left in her bowl of porridge too. Someone has been eating my porridge, said the middle-sized mother bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the wee small baby bear looked at his bowl of porridge. Someone has been eating my porridge, cried the wee small baby bear in his wee small voice, and they've eaten it all up. The three bears hurried into the sitting room.
Readers, what does Goldilocks leave in the father bear and mother bear's porridge? The spoon. Right. And they know someone's been eating their porridge because they didn't leave their spoon in the bowl. How does the baby bear know someone has been eating his porridge? It's all gone.
Goldilocks had knocked the pillow off the great big father bear's chair. Someone has been sitting in my chair, said the great big father bear in his great big voice. The pillow in the middle-sized mother bear's chair had been moved too. Someone has been sitting in my chair, said the middle-sized mother bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the wee small baby bear looked at his chair. Someone has been sitting in my chair, cried the wee small baby bear in his wee small voice, and they've broken it to bits.
Uh-oh. Readers, how do the father bear and mother bear know someone has been sitting in their chair? Yes, they know because the pillows have been moved. How does baby bear know someone has been sitting in his chair? That's right, it's broken to bits. How do you think baby bear feels about that? Not very happy.
Then the three bears went upstairs.
Where do the bears go next? Upstairs. Readers, do you notice that the mother bear is carrying a broom upstairs? Why do you think she's doing that? Good ideas. What would you bring upstairs?
Goldilocks had messed up the covers on the great big father bear's bed. Someone has been sleeping in my bed, said the great big father bear in his great big voice. The covers on the middle-sized mother bear's bed had been messed up too. Someone has been sleeping in my bed, said the middle-sized mother bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the wee small baby bear looked at his bed.
Readers, how do the father bear and mother bear know someone has been sleeping in their bed? What happened to all their covers and blankets? They're all messed up. What do they say? Someone has been sleeping in my bed. Can you say that in your middle-sized voice? Try it. How would you feel if someone was sleeping in your bed when you weren't home? I don't know if I would like that.
Someone has been sleeping in my bed, cried the wee small baby bear in his wee small voice. And here she is. Goldilocks woke with a start.
Uh-oh, who does the baby bear find in his bed? Goldilocks! And what is she doing? She's sleeping.
She leapt out of bed, jumped through the window, clambered down from the roof, and ran away just as fast as she could go.
Readers, what does Goldilocks do when she sees the bears? She runs away as fast as she can. Why do you think she ran away? Me too. I think she might be startled or maybe worried that the bears will be upset with her.
What happened to Goldilocks afterward, no one knows. The three bears never saw her again, and they lived happily ever after in their cottage in the woods.
Readers, do the bears ever see Goldilocks again? Nope, never. Why do you think this is so, that they never see Goldilocks again? Do you think Goldilocks would ever come back to that part of the woods? Maybe not. Before we end our story today, what do you think Goldilocks learned? Sure, maybe you might have said that it's not polite to eat other people's foods or go into their house when they're not home. It's not a smart choice to sleep in someone's bed when they're not home. Yes. Which of those two pictures is the character from Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Is it the piglet or the little girl? It is the little girl. Well done. Readers, we've come to the end of our story. Thank you for being here with me today. Remember, stay healthy, helpful, and calm. See you soon, friends. Adios.